God began to speak to me about Biafra, and I'm worried. I stopped somewhere last month, and I'm going to throw a little light on another one. And I pray that the authority concerned should listen to me. And it's a statement. Dialogue now, so that you should not be knocking the door for dialogue and there's no dialogue. That's what God told me. I keep saying it. I said there is a spirit in this young man. It is bigger than what physical eye can see. I'm not an Igbo man, I'm a Yoruba man, but I'm speaking as a prophet. I said what I see in this young man is bigger than him. You see, the man, the small boy that they call him, what is inside him is bigger. It's not just an ideology, it's bigger. I said, I see an animal. Which animal did I told you last time? Huh? I said what? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I say, I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many strange wild animals, lion, bear, great animals around the puppy. Then I saw the puppy look back and saw that the animals around him are so many. Suddenly the puppy, what I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is developing some futures of wild animals. This prophetic word is not to the negative. It's very important. Take the Biafra agitation serious. Dialogue now. Because I see a time, doors are knocked, calls are made. People who are heady are saying we have come down, but these people are not willing to dialogue again. Please, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Dialogue now. Dialogue now. I repeat it again. I'm not an evil man, but I'm telling you what I'm shown in the spirit. What? I'm seeing great people, important people in this nation coming together and saying, now, okay, we want to sit on the table, let us talk. But the people you want to talk with are saying, it's too late. Please, dialogue now. The days ahead are evil. Dialogue now. This is not a cry of a baby. It's a cry of an adult. I repeat it again. Dialogue now. The Bible said, blessed are the peacemaker, for they shall be called the children of God. Please, every authority, there come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of God, bombs and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Please, dialogue now. This is not the time of, I have bullet, I have gun, I have bomb. This has nothing to do with bullet and bomb. If you know what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit, everyone in federal authority should take the Biafra agitation serious. If you are once a founding father of this nation, sit down around the table and listen to your children. Dialogue now. This is not the time to arrest anybody. It's the time to hear the cry of the people. Dialogue now. Because he's going to be the last resultant solution at the end. But when you are asking, when the king comes down from his throne and he's saying, I'm ready to talk, and everybody is throwing stone at you, then you will know that it is important to dialogue with honor and prestige and go out and there is peace in the land.
God give us a true leader that will take care of this country. Yes, a true leader that will take care of this country. A true leader. A true leader. War is what I'm hearing. War is what I'm hearing. War is what I'm hearing. There is something that will happen. They will import more boys. More boys for war. Listen. Right. There will be trouble in Lagos. You see this thing that happened to Sokoto? They will target. There will be towards like November, December, January. There will be trouble. As I'm talking, like they don't show me Lagos State. There will be trouble in Lagos, and I see properties damaged, but they are all IGBOS. There will be a serious crisis in Lagos State. Lagos State argument it will generate. I see the indigenous destroying the property of non-indigenous. The property of non-indigenous is November, December, January. War. They will say everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. I see people in the east looking for other tribes to destroy their own too. To destroy November, December, January. We have to pray for Lagos State. Where people think is the most safest and peaceful place. That is serious crisis. The exit of this man will be like an antichrist. Will be like an antichrist. Lagos. We have to pray that the Lord Almighty, Jesus, the King of Kings, may He protect His people. Amen. 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 May He protect His people. Amen.
So, beloved, I believe we heard what the man of God has to say concerning Nigeria and concerning Biafra and what the Nigerian government need to do. This video is a lot, but I just want us to embrace it with a lot of prayer. A lot of things is actually going to go south in Nigeria with the way a lot of news and a lot of rumors are just everywhere at this point. If you have been following the internet for a while now concerning Biafra and concerning Mazen Nandikalu's case, you will know what I'm talking about. And Biafra, they have made it a point that we are not backing down and we are not going to give up for the Nigerian government, because a lot is actually happening in Nigeria. A lot of things that you and I cannot actually place our head around or wrap our hands around at the end of the day, which is really, really serious and is really mind-blowing, because there are things that I feel like the Nigerian government is actually taking for granted, and they feel like if these things, they don't do it the way they're supposed to do it, it's going to actually escalate. And if it escalates, it's going to worry a lot of individuals, because people are suffering already for it. People in communities, people in localities are suffering. And we want to talk about security reasons in some part of Nigeria which is not already safe, and then this issue of Biafra on ground. People are agitating, and I feel like it's high time the Nigerian government actually come to sit with these people and say, okay, this is what you have been asking for. We are going to give you based on this, based on that. And the IGBOS also need to say, okay, we want these things and this is how we need to do it. I feel like in fights and causing chaos or making people to leave their home that they have known for years, for decades, that because of the situation on ground is not the best way to actually achieve something. And these people have made it a point that we are going to take it by force, whether they like it or not. This time around, it's not going to be like what happened during the Civil War. this time around is going to be different because we have the resources and we have the equipment that it takes to actually comfort a nation, because these people have mistreated us in a way that we ourselves we don't like anymore. And this is the best way we feel like we can actually fight for ourselves or stand our ground. So I feel like it's a lot of things that a lot of people need to look into, for crying out loud. Because me, I just don't understand why the hate is too much, and I don't want anything to happen that is going to cause war, is going to cause people to fight each other, and people saying that I don't want you in my land, I don't want you in this place, I don't want you in that place, and I'm going to cause this kind of confusion. Do you know that you're going to distract a lot of people also from your land, the growth, and a whole lot of economic settle is going to go down because of that particular act? So there are some things that when we want to do it, let's think about it twice. It's not everything that seems right that is right, and there are a lot of ways you can achieve something without actually breaking a boss. You understand? Because if these things should actually go the way they are planning for it to go, Nigeria is going to be on a hell of a fire by the end of the year. So, we are facing hardship enough. This hardship that we are talking about, you and I know, prices of commodity, and we are still in the Umber month. December, definitely there will be increment in a lot of things, transportation, fuel. That one is a known, is a tradition, because people travel from one locality to another to spend their holidays, which is the last holiday of the year and the first holiday of the year, with family members and loved ones. And you know that they are going to increase prices. But this time around, what is going to be our case when we are facing one problem, then we are dealing with this one? It will actually put a hold on a lot of movement. So let's be mindful of the kind of things we wish for and we pray for. And I'm not saying that Nigeria government is actually fair or just, or see, both sides, I would say they are wrong, if you permit me. But that is just the truth, because individuals are doing things that me, I don't understand. And I'm not saying that the governments are right to everybody, because even you that you are in Nigeria, you that you are not fighting for freedom, you that you are not fighting to break out of Nigeria, a lot of things are happening. And I feel like Nigeria should be divided into regional group or states, because if it's like that, your region, you answer to someone that answer to the Oga Patapata at the top. I feel like there will be a lot of peace if they can actually embrace or trash this issue that is going on right now. Because fight is not something you should pray for. Fight is not something you should wish for. Fight is not something you should say, okay, look at it. And a lot of things are cooking, something that you and I don't know. I've been saying that there are a lot of videos that have been sent to me that I cannot even post it. I cannot even do it because I'm scared. I'm not scared for myself alone. I'm scared for people around me, because it is hectic and it is very, 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 very sensitive to actually put it on platforms like this. The kind of things that people will do and people will go extra mile to do. So please, let's be careful the kind of things we wish and the kind of prayer we utter. Like I always say that we should pray for our nation, Nigeria, and we should also pray for our lands. Yes, you're from Nigeria or not, pray for your land, pray for your community, pray for your family, pray for individuals, because it is not easy. Sometimes I always say these things to you, that prophecies have been dropping that there is a dragon in our midst, and this dragon, his job is to cause chaos, and this chaos is going to cause it in any way he or she see fit. It can be between this thing, before you know, it has put fire. Imagine fire where they pour kerosene or fuel. Don't you think that fire is going to burn beyond measure? So let's be careful the kind of things we wish for. Countries that are going through war, it is not a story to write home about, and it's not a sight to be heard, because you need to see the way human beings are looking at the end of the day when a blast should happen, and then people say, yes, I have the resources, I have this to fight this, so let it happen. Come on. I feel like let's do better. We know better. This is 24th century, and I feel like everybody, in as much as people are pushing you to the edge, you should know that whatever you want, whatever decisions you're going to make at the end of the day, is going to affect your people and it's going to affect your opponents too. Is that what we want? So there are a lot of things that we wish for, and they say it's not all that glitters that are gold at the end of the day. So please, let's temper justice with mercy and actually calm down and dialogue like the men of God has actually said, especially the Nigerian government, before things go out of hand, before things escalate further than it is. Allow this man to go. Allow Iginla to go. If you like, lock this man up for the next 100 years. It's not going to change the mind of his people. It's not going to change the heart of his people. Because these people are determined and they know what they want. And one thing you need to know, they are led by spirit of their ancestors. So if you go and read documentary and histories about the Igbo, they are the type that never quit nor give up. They are the type that will make it work no matter where you put them, whether on the desert or in a thick Amazon forest. They will find their way out. That is how they are, and that is how God has designed them to be. So anything that we are saying, we are all saying it for our own good, for the sake of humanity, for the sake of lives that is going to affect, for the sake of environment that is going to destroy at the end of the day. So please, whatever machineries you have, whatever arms you have, it doesn't matter. What we should be praying for, it is peace to reign. Whatever needs to happen, let it happen amicably and peacefully, and let it go down in history that this thing was actually given peacefully, not in violence. Yes, a lot of people they use violence to get a lot of things done, but there are ways we can actually do these things that do not require it to be violent, do not require it to be that way. So please, I beg all of us to be wise and pay attention to a lot of details at the end of the day. So me, all I can say, it's prayer, because who am I to actually advise? Who am I to say anything? It's just my own honest opinion that I'm trying to put it out here. So that is why I share prophecies on this platform, not to put fear in our body, but for us to pray, to also see what God is actually saying concerning the situation and issue that is happening in Nigeria. So let's do it to commit everything into God's hands and pray that peace will actually reign in our lands and flow beyond our soils. Okay, that is just one thing I want us to do, and that is what I want to share with you guys. So please, if you have not subscribed, do it to subscribe, comment, like, share, and also don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified, so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching my videos. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Do it to share this video on all social media platforms.